Newcastle's a fantastic city. It starts back all the way when the Romans arrived and built the fort on a cliff edge to guard a bridge over the Gateshead. And then you've got 2,000 years of history from Anglo-Saxons to the Normans to the Black Death and Plague, all the way to today's modern buildings. Absolutely beautiful building, Newcastle's oldest library. History goes all the way back to Roman times, because Hadrian's Wall runs underneath, so it stood on Hadrian's Wall. The building itself is said to have 16 ghosts. That's what the building claims. Stories ranging from girls crying out for their mums, Roman soldiers seeing figures of men seen, and this is the tale of a librarian who still walks the bookcases. Well, 1,000 years of history in the building itself, it does have a lot of ghost stories. The ghost of a Spanish cavalier, but it's only ever seen from the waist down. His legs are only ever seen walking across the Great Hall. There's a very famous story of a flower girl who walks the stairs of the castle keep. Dark figures and shadows are seen upstairs and cloisters. List's endless with the castle keep of stories, to be honest with you. There's also been a lot of reports of monk-like figures, monk-shaped figures walking down the lane and disappearing by the corner. It would make sense, because in the olden days, the rich people used to go to church on a Sunday and give their money. The poor people would gather around here, giving its name Amen Corner. Monks would walk along from the Friary, bless the poor, and give them food and drink. In the shadow of the cathedral, which has numerous stories of its own, from screaming Scotsmen that were burned by its own people, to the ghost of a knight, to the ghost or the story of the vampire of Newcastle, who seems to live in the graveyard of St. Nicholas's Church. Blackfriars has many of its own ghost stories. Some are focused on the monastery and church. Many screams are heard, followed by black smoke, which is thought to be when King Henry VIII sent his army in to destroy the monasteries. Inside the building itself, there's an angry monk, shadow of a monk. This man walks into a restaurant and moves chairs, cutting great glasses. Nobody knows why he's angry. In this part was where they housed the older monks who were coming to the end of their lives. There's a ghost of a nun, often seen and smelt, because she smells of herbs and flowers. It was thought could be a nurse to the dying monks. When they come to build the life centres and they dug up the ground for the foundations, they found many bodies, many bones. And probably the best story I've heard, the biggest story I've heard, was when a member of staff was letting out the last of the visitors one night, and the visitors turned around and says, "You've left the Victorian actors were still in the building." At which point the guy said, "Well, there's nobody else in the building. We have no Victorian actors." And they returned back to the building where they'd seen a Victorian family and thought it was a part of the show, part of the centre. Obviously the gentleman who was locking up had to then explain there had no actors at the time.